All right, 235 on there right now just to feel it. Let's see what we can do today. 235 is my previous, well actually this will be a new max. I believe I did 230 last time. I don't know if I went to 235 or not. So anyway, this is either tying my previous max or a new one. Felt pretty good. I'll be back. All right, we are back with 245. In case you guys are wondering, it's 45, 35, 10, 5, 5. So when you add it all up, it's keys are 205 when you get the 205. Add in the next 20, which is 225, 235, 245. I'll come back with 250. For those of you who don't know, I'll just get it done now so that you don't have to wait to the end of the video. I had a ACL replacement on my left knee a few years back, I don't know, 6-7 years back now. And so that means I only have 3 out of 5 hamstrings on my left. So they're not strong, and I'm down, what, 1/3 or more of my potential power in my hamstrings. So that's why I'm very, very careful with these. Not to mention it's a brand new movement still for me. So yeah, 250 is all I really want to go to for my foreseeable future goals. Now, I want to make 250 my 5x5, which I think, judging by what I'm feeling right now, it's already there. So I'll probably do that for the upcoming weeks that I do 5x5, and then you know, in the future do 250 times 10, whatever the case may be. But 250, I don't want to go above that. I already explained why in previous videos, but I don't need to build a whole lot of muscle on my legs. I'm an arm wrestler. I want most of my weight, to borrow a term from Hermes, I want it to be quality. I want it to be up top. I want it to be for what I need, you know, power up top. My legs will be strong. 250 I know is not huge weight. It's not big weight, but it's good weight. So yeah, that's all I really need to do. But anyway, yeah, I wanted to tell you about the ACL replacement. That's why I'm so careful with these. So I only have 3 out of 5 hamstrings in my left. So that's why I'm so careful. Anyway, I'll be back with 250. All right, we are back at 250. Notice there's a 2.5 on each side, so that brings the total from 245 to 250. Same amount of plates, 45, 35, a 10, 2 5s, and a 2.5 plus a 45-pound bar. You do the math, it's 250 pounds. for me, that's a big deal. So. All right, set 4, 250, still on the bar. Basically from now on, it will be 250 unless I'm doing higher reps, then I'll drop the weight, but 250. Plus, of course, I have a bad day at the gym too. Back for set 5. Honestly, I got a lot more in me, but like I said, I don't need to go any further. Here we go, last set, best set, right? So now I'm working on, if you haven't noticed, trying to keep the weight more controlled. And then as I progress, I'm going to try to get more depth. And although I am close to parallel now, so just more control, that's all. Better form, better posture. One sec. All right, so let me just say this for, hang on. We'll do this so I know you can see me. Let me just say this. 250 might not be a PR for a lot of you guys. For a lot of people that might be watching this that don't know me. 250 might seem like it's nothing. 250 for me is a huge milestone and a great PR. And I guess my message, it's not really a pat on the back for me. I'm doing that. Pat on the back, congratulations, great job. It's for any of you new guys out there, any of you smaller guys out there, any of you older guys out there, any of you guys that are out of shape and feel like you can't do it. Bullshit, you can. November 8th, I started this journey. And it wasn't even a strength training journey at the time, it was a diet. That's it, lifestyle change. And sure, I still struggle with the diet. Not the weight, because I mean I can lose the weight. It's the diet. Trying to figure out everything, keep my macros on point, still get stronger as I lose the weight, that kind of stuff. Because losing weight, once you go restrictive, and you put your mind to it, it's actually not that hard. I mean, it's a challenge, but it isn't that hard. Losing the weight while maintaining and growing muscle, that's a huge challenge. While hitting enough calories to grow muscle, while hitting enough protein to grow muscle, that's a huge challenge. So yeah, I'm still stuck at the 235 to 238 mark. That's gonna change, but the point is it isn't all about the scale. In the last 2 months since I started the varying different degrees of my strength training, I've only been really doing like real strength training for probably, I don't know, just over a month. Taking arm wrestling training super serious for about 2.5 months, you know, with heavier weights and stuff like that. And the transformation in my arms, my shoulders, my back, my chest, and just my overall attitude and persona and how I carry myself has changed completely in a huge way, in a very positive way by those that are closest to me. So my message to all of you newbies, newer guys, because I'm a newbie, but to you newer guys, to all of you overweight guys, to all of you older guys, to all of the above, you can do it, because I'm nothing special. That's no bullshit. There's nothing special. All you have to do is put it up here that you're going to do it, and you get it done. And yes, it does not hurt. As a matter of fact, it helps a whole lot to have a great support network. I've got friends that chime in, and I'm getting to the most important one in a second, but I've got friends that chime in. I've got family members that have chimed in. You know, they comment on my videos. They've hit me up on Facebook. They call me. I've got business owners that do this for a living, that get paid good amounts of money to do this, that somehow want to give me free advice, and I'm so grateful for them for that. Yes, I'm talking to you, Levi Knight. You know, Bradley, Jonathan, my brother Chris, Nick, my coach. God, there's just so many of you. I'm sorry if I'm forgetting anybody. Oh, of course, Ryan Dunwoody. You know, those are the big dogs right there. Those are the ones that really have helped me along the way. And the most important one of them all, the one who has changed her entire lifestyle, my family's eating habits, my family's eating times, her shopping, the way she does her shopping for food, all of it is my wife. Okay, that woman is a rock. She has changed up the entire family unit to work around eating healthier and you know, achieving goals like strength goals and fitness goals and all of that. So I couldn't have done it without a network, I can tell you that. But the biggest first step is making up your mind in your head that you're just going to do it, and nobody's going to tell you no. Nobody's going to stand in your way. So yeah, if you don't have a network, it might take you long. Well, it will take you longer. It'll be a lot harder, but you can still do it. So I'm feeling good, if you couldn't tell. I like to ramble when I'm feeling good. I like to rant when I'm pissed. I like to ramble when I'm feeling good. 250 for me is a huge PR. It's a goal. It's a goal that's been achieved now. Okay, I don't need to go any further. Now, one day I may get a wild hair up my ass and see if I can do all the 2-inch weights that I have, which is 50 pounds more, and that's a 300-pound squat. So maybe one day I'll get a wild hair up my ass and try to, you know, max out at that. But it won't be my working weight. It won't be something that I do very often. It won't be anything like that. It'll just be, hey, can I do it? You know, I have all the 2-inch weights. Why not try to use them all? That kind of stuff. 5x5 with 250 for me has been the goal since the beginning. And for those of you that have been following me from the beginning, you know, because I've private messaged you that. So I've reached it. I'm happy. Now, it's awesome that I'm going to stay here, and hopefully I can. But yeah, got a blood test a couple of days ago. Everything came out really, really good. My bad cholesterol is still a little bit high, but on its way down. My A1C is great. My blood sugar is great. Everything's good. Lipids are good. Blood pressure is damn near perfect. I'm 43 years old, and I went from 270 pounds, super, super high blood pressure, where they came in to check my blood pressure, and they'd say, hey, lay down on the table for 10 to 15 minutes, and we'll be back to check it again because we can't pass your physical right now with what your numbers are. So I'd literally have to sit there and meditate in a way to try to drop my blood pressure so that I could pass just a physical for any job. That's how bad my blood pressure was. I was diagnosed with non-alcoholic fatty liver disease because I really don't drink that much. So it was non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. I was diagnosed with pre-diabetes, all kinds of shit. And I've kicked all of that in the ass. In what, 3 months? You can do it. And on that awesome high note, I'm gonna go enjoy my dinner, which is, if I remember correctly, it's bourbon chicken over some rice. That's another thing. My wife has become some sort of executive chef in the last 3 months, and her food is just off the fucking chain. Anyway, thank you all so far. I mean, we're still on a journey, so don't think that I'm like, okay, thanks. No, this is just one part of it. Thank you all for being the support on the journey thus far. I look forward to your support in the future. Join me tomorrow for my next exercise. It'll be inside volume. I'm going to put it out there on the internet. Easter. If you know me and how to get in touch with me on Facebook, reach out to me. Easter Sunday, if you have nothing else planned, or you know, you can plan around your dinners and your church and all of that stuff, come have a practice with me. Sunday at 3 o'clock at my house, we're having a practice. It's shaping up to be a pretty big one with some pretty big heavy hitters coming out of North Carolina. So yeah, hit me up if you want to join that practice. I'll give you my address and you show up. It'll be at my house. So only respectful people. We don't want any loudmouths from different states showing up and showing their ass. Anyway, oh, and I'm just going to be straight with you. If you don't love this country and you're not a patriot, you don't want to work out here. Love you guys. Take it easy.